Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I am at Umphrey State Park, which is in the far southeast corner of Texas. And as in the title of this video, I have State Park in parentheses. Let me tell you why. The history of this place is that it was purchased by a lawyer from Beaumont by the name of Walter Umphrey. He got involved in the Texas Department of Wildlife, and he decided to donate the property to the county here. So the county operated it for a while as a park. It was required to be used as a park as part of the donation, and then it was turned over to the state as a state park. But then later, the state decided they didn't want it as a state park, so they turned it back over to the county. And you go to the state park's website of Texas, you will not find it listed there. They don't recognize it as a state park anymore. But that's still the name of it, and that's the way it shows up on Google Maps. So now, let me show you around Walter Umphrey State Park. And as it says here, operated and maintained by Jefferson County. There's the address of the place, and right at the entrance of the state park, there's a parking lot here that I'm parked in, and then here is another parking lot which looks like it's outside of the state park, between the state park's parking lot and the bridge. And over here is a bunch of trucks parked with their engines running. So that's sort of a truck stop. I'm actually parked pretty close to the water here. There's a nice lawn, and then there's the bay. And then, right close here, is some stairs where I could actually go down and take a dip in the water. Pretty nice. Or just sit here and stare at the water all day. But this is mainly a haven for fishermen. This guy is expecting a good catch today, I bet. He's got a lot of equipment there. The RV park is pretty much full. There's a couple open spaces that have cones like that. There is one space here on the end that looks completely open. It has its own dump station, and apparently these spaces are supposed to share power boxes, and this guy is got hoses hooked up to both sides of the water. It does have 20, 30, 50, so that 30 amp is open, and I think that's pretty consistent down the row, where the two RVs to the left and right are expected to share one power box. Yeah, it looks like that's what the deal is here. And I've noticed that these are all fifth wheels and travel trailers, and very few vehicles around that would pull the RVs. So it kind of looks like these are long-term monthly renters, especially when people put out exercise equipment and satellite dishes. You know, they're not here just for the weekend. Right near the RV park is a very strongly built concrete pier that goes out quite a ways. It's right next to the bridge that crosses from Texas to Louisiana. This is a shot from the end of the pier. And there are a number of people fishing. There's one guy right behind me, and then there's some people there and there. And then over here is the RV parking area. And I'm parked in the main parking lot right over here near the bridge that goes over to Louisiana. That looks like some kind of oil refinery over there on the Louisiana side. Right near the RV park is a restroom building, and there's a lot of trash cans around. And it has flush toilets in here. There's also a covered basketball play area and several picnic tables covered with some pretty solid picnic tables in case a hurricane comes through. There are a lot of people fishing along here. Now let me check this out. There's some picnic tables underneath it, and I wonder if there's any place where a fishing license is not required. Well, let's go up the steps. There's nothing up here but a concrete floor. Gives you a good wide view of everything. Look at all those people fishing. There's some more area down there I'm going to show you. And there's the RV park area. Oh, this guy actually caught something. Yeah, he got him a pretty good sized fish there. Wow. I wonder what's for lunch. This is the other side. There's a concrete sidewalk all along the riverbank here. And there's a refinery or something on the Texas side of the bay. Then over here is the boat docks for the large fishing boats. I assume those are fishing boats. Wow, look at that razor wire. I guess they don't want you over here. Sidewalk ends on the park side. There's somebody. There is one business here, right on the other side of the bridge. It's called the SGS Bait and Tackle Shop. And it has a restaurant, and it has a Hunt's Pizza. And by the way, Hunt's Pizza has a huge number of locations around the country. It's one of the biggest, but not one of the most well known. And their pizzas are like Godfather's kind of, which is my favorite. So Hunt's does make really an excellent pizza. They've got live shrimp and a hot deli. Well, I'm going to go in and have a lunch here. I'll show you what it's like inside. It's a regular convenience store, and they've got several tables in here to sit and eat. Here is the menu, and the other side of the menu we have all the fishing supplies you might need, camping supplies, etc. So I did get the pizza. How does that look? By the way, I have not attempted to hook up into any of their spaces because I just don't need the hookups right now. The weather here is very nice, so I'm doing fine just lot docking it here in the park's parking lot. I do really like it here. There's just one problem. As you pull into the park and drive through it, there are just no signs whatsoever regarding the RV park. The good news is there's no signs restricting parking in their parking lot. So I'm assuming it's okay to overnight here. But there are no signs saying how to register to use the RV hookups, or even if there's any fee to park in the RV spaces. When I went into the store over there, I asked them about it, and they gave me a phone number to call to register and pay the RV fees. When I called that number, a machine answered and referred me to another number to call, who was supposed to be the person in charge here. And the clerk at the store told me that this space number 2 is the person in charge. However, there has been nobody the whole time I've been here shown up there. I left a message, but no one ever called me back. I just wanted to get info on how to register and how much it costs. I will put in the description below this video those 2 phone numbers. So if you come here or you're planning to come here, maybe you'll have better luck than I did in getting somebody on the phone and seeing if maybe you can make a reservation if you need an RV hookup space. And other than that, this is a nice place to spend a few days. Good day, folks.